Hey everyone, this is Ken, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial, guys, on a brand new wheat, carrot, potato, beetroot, and potentially sugarcane farm. So I want to create something that's perfect for survival, and that you can really expand this to pretty much any size you want. And I wanted to give it a nice spin-off and a cool twist to the whole kind of concept of how these actually work. Now, even at nighttime, guys, this thing looks amazing. And if you set it up the right way, you can have this lit up no matter what condition you're at, and it'll always grow. Now, what I wanted to do is actually bring this down about one block and have this pretty much down to ground level. I want to really simplify this and really utilize all the space possible. Now, the sugarcane, in all honesty, is optional, but the majority of here is for what's already planted on the sides. Now, over here, guys, we have these chests, and all the items will go in there once everything is pushed over. And you have a light indication system on both ends. And the great thing about this, guys, none of the hoppers or nothing at all on the outside is exposed, and it's very discreet. Enough talking, guys. Let me show you how this works out. All you have to do is press the button. The pistons will slowly go down, and the water will dispense, pushing everything forward. And the second everything gets to the edge, it goes into a hopper system right underneath. And then it goes right back up the second it gets to that point. Which is perfect. I mean, I love that. It really makes everything simple. Now, the only thing is with the sugarcane, it will fall on the top. But that's just an option if you guys really want to utilize that sand on top to really maximize productivity. Now, like I was saying, guys, you have this awesome light indication system here, and all your items will be going in there, which is perfect. It's a great way to really simplify everything, get everything what you need to do, and just looks great. I mean, I love it. It really takes it to the next level, and you don't have to pick up anything. And what I wanted to do is also create a lag-free system as best as possible. I know you can never really do that. But with this, guys, the pistons go down slowly and they retract just slow to make sure there's an easy, smooth transition no matter how long you really make this. And it just gives that right amount of time just to get all the items right to the edge before the water retracts, so you don't have any stragglers on the side. Now, at this point, guys, before you even begin, we're going to explain a little more about hoppers and blocks. I know you guys are going to probably chew me out how this is physically impossible, etc., etc. Not to worry, guys. Just sit back, relax, and you're going to learn today. So let me explain a little more why this concept works and how items kind of function a little better in Minecraft for people who don't know. Now, as you can see, guys, whatever's in that blue block, a hopper could pick up. Well, and that doesn't mean that it has to be in the center or at the bottom. Whatever is in that realm, it can pick up. But if it's in the yellow, you're good. It won't go through. Okay? So, to better explain that, I'm going to throw some items right on top of this blue block. And that's technically the yellow zone. To kind of better explain that, that really is the yellow part where the hopper doesn't reach the items. But if it's anywhere within that blue, the hopper can pick it up. Now, the reason why a planted dirt works so well with this concept is because it's actually smaller than a regular block. See? You can physically see the difference. That little gap right there makes a huge difference. Because that means that when items are on top of it, it technically is now falling within the blue zone, and the hopper could pick it up. See? That little space makes the world of difference, you see? So when I toss items on top of it, it actually gets picked up by the hopper underneath directly. And that's how this concept works. That's how we're able to make the hoppers very discreet and give this nice, clean look. Now, as you can see, guys, if it's in that yellow, it won't work. But planted dirt works beautifully. Now, before you guys chew me out, that's the reason why I kind of do it like this. It's not that I just, thought it was cool or, I didn't test this out. This is exactly how the mechanics in Minecraft works. Now, even with this kind of dirt, which is, I believe, you use a shovel to kind of set that up, if it's smaller, it will always go through. And it even works with soul sand. because technically it's actually in that zone, and they kind of act like half slabs or even trapdoors, but they all fall within that zone. So I just want to let you guys know before you guys kind of jump into the comments trying to say that, this whole thing doesn't work and how this whole concept is just kind of crazy. Now you know why exactly I do what I do for people who just don't know, and it's really good to just kind of learn. Now at this point, guys, enough talking. Let's jump right into the builds. You're going to build this or kind of make this setting right off the bat. And make sure you dig about 4 blocks from ground level. Now, like I said, guys, you can really make this as long as you want, but this is the main part of it. Now, right here in the center, you're going to place about 3 blocks, some redstone dust, and another block on top. Then you're going to place 2 comparators going forward, 3 blocks on the side, and a block right there with 2 pieces of redstone dust right on top of it. Now going the opposite direction, place 2 more comparators with a block right there and another piece of redstone dust. What we have here is a comparator timer. Then you're going to place a block right in front of it. That bottom redstone dust is at. And at this point, guys, this is extremely important because what you're going to do is you're going to measure how far or how long you really want to make this. Now pause the video, choose how long you want to make this, and make sure you dig this 4 block spacing in a straight line to your desired length. Perfect. Then you're going to place a redstone torch underneath with a block right on top of it, a block right there. Then you're going to place a repeater right over here on every other space going forward all the way to the last spacing towards the back. Now, once you got your desired length and the repeaters like so, you're now going to place each repeater on 4 ticks with a block in front of it. Now, trust me, guys, if you really make this long, it does get tedious. But just pause the video and just take your time and make sure that all those repeaters are on 4 ticks. Now, once you've done that, you're going to place a redstone dust there with a block in front of it, redstone dust, block, and you're going to go back and forth all the way straight to the back. And if you get back here, guys, you can either just leave it like so or add an extra block if you need to. Now, you're going to dig about 3 blocks on both sides, like so, and you're going to extend that all the way to the back as well. And the great thing about this, guys, the majority of this build is extremely symmetrical. Now, once you got this look, you're then going to place regular pistons on both sides. So depending on how you're setting that up, you can either leave it as a redstone dust or add that extra block to activate the piston. But you're going to put that right across till you get to the front. Now, once you've done that, you're going to place a straight row of blocks on the side right over here. And you're going to place some blocks right in the center and extend that all the way to the back as well. Then, on top of each piston, place 1 piece of sand. Fantastic. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, this will be very tedious. Now, you're going to pretty much bring it back about 6 blocks extra from the sand, and what you want to do is bring that whole ground level about 1 block downwards. See? So just extend that parallel with the sand and bring that entire level 1 block down, and keep in mind it's 6 blocks wide. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, you're going to have to do that on both sides. Now at this point, pause the video if you need to, because trust me, this does take time. Alright. Now you're going to place a block right there, 1 block from the wall. And on both sides, once again, you're going to dig a 2 block trench. And you're also going to do it on this side as well. All right. Now you're going to add 1 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then another row right next to it of blocks like so. So you should have a 2x5 spacing right there of blocks. And once again, on the opposite side, you're going to add 5 blocks right across. And right next to it, another row of 5 blocks. Then we're going to add 2 droppers going upwards. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's just a simple 2 dropper item elevator. So I'm going to show you the method that kind of works for me. So place a block there with a comparator. Make sure it's on subtract mode with a block in front of it. Redstone dust behind it. Another block right there with a repeater going forward. And then 2 pieces of redstone dust. And a block right there. Now, at this point, guys, you could use this or you could use any other method you feel is best. But what I like to do, guys, is add an observer block. Place 1 block there and an observer block going forward, like so. Make sure the activation part's in the back. And then delete the block in the front. Then you'll place a block on top of that redstone dust with a redstone dust right there. Perfect. Also, guys, if I get a little tongue-tied, it's because it's really early in the morning right now. So, just kind of bear with me. And right there, you can place 1 observer block, and that's going to be your light indication system. Now, once again, we're going to replicate that on this side as well. So, add 2 droppers going upwards. Add a block in front of it with a comparator going forward on subtract mode. Then you're going to add a block in front of that comparator with some redstone dust on the side. Another block right there. A repeater going forward. 2 pieces of redstone dust. And a block right there. Now once again, guys, place a block there with an observer block going forward. A block behind it. Delete that block. We'll place a block on top of there. Then delete that block. And add a redstone dust. That's going to be like the face part that it activates. Then you're going to place an observer block right there as well. That will represent the activation system, or the light indication system, to let you know when items are going forward. Now on both sides, guys, on that bottom dropper, place a straight line of hoppers. See, we did it on this side and on the other side as well. Great. This is really coming together. Now you're going to add your chest. And of course, your redstone lamp. And if you want to, guys, I like to add a crafting table because you never know when you're going to need that. I mean, it's always good to have that. It kind of adds a little more flavor to the whole thing. And I just love the way it looks. Perfect. All right. Now you're going to place a redstone lamp there and your button on top. Now you can use a stone button, a regular button. It doesn't matter. They're all going to work the same way and give you the same results. The only difference with a wooden button, it just gives you a little bit of a longer tick. Now, once you've done that, place a dirt block right on top of each hopper on both sides. Now we're going to really start decorating this and really hooking this up. Now, this is very important, guys. Add a 2-block trench on this edge right here. And I'm going to explain a little further why. Now, you're going to place a straight line of blocks of your choice right there. And we're going to do it on this side and pretty much double it up right across the board. Okay? So bring that up one more time. And that should be at ground level. Now, you're going to add a straight line of water right across. That's kind of the simplest and easiest way to do it. Now, another cool thing a lot of people that don't know too much about is that if you add water in the center, right, like so, believe it or not, it actually supports the ground underneath. Now, this part, guys, is going to delete these blocks to replace it with a block of your choice. And over here, guys, personally, I like to add a glowstone to really light it up, but that's really your choice. I'm going to let you choose how you want to set this up, how you want to set your lighting system. But all you really have to do at this point is just add a block right on top of that water source. I'm just a fanatic for glowstone. I love it. I just think it's awesome. All right, it's really coming together, guys. You're almost done with this entire build. Now, like I was saying, guys, that water source right over here not only supports the level, that block level, but also supports the ground one block underneath, which is great because the support's there and there as well. So a lot of people don't know that. They just think it just supports the first level where the water source is at. Now, over here, guys, you're going to add your stairs, and you can really choose how you want to set that up as well. I like to add 2 stairs right here. You can add 3. You can add any other method you want. But it makes a simple way to come in and out without having to break the ground. Now, once you've done that, you just cover this whole front end up, and you're good to go at that point. Now, we're almost done. We got a few more trimmings just to add. Now, right over here, guys, you're going to add your half slabs. Or I like to call them half slabs, but they're really called slabs. Before I get anybody trying to correct me, they're really called slabs. It's just an old habit of mine. But you're going to add your slabs right across in the center and the sides to prevent any items from dropping right on top of it. And at this point, guys, you can plant your stuff and you're good to go. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I have fun making this, guys. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. Remember to please leave a comment and to click that subscribe button if you want to join. Thank you.